Hello everyone, this is Shadow Dragon back on the DC Universe Online test server. So we're not looking at Birds of Prey this time, we're going back into Seasonal Madness as we had a nice little short break, but we're about to continue back in on May 1st. So as usual, we're going to start with the feats and see what we need to get. So this is the event that I play the least, and I'm hoping these aren't like too good or cost too much. Alright, so last year ended with like the butterfly styles. We're continuing on with the forest spirit. So this time we're getting shoulders and a back for the forest spirit. I don't know if those are the final pieces, I don't quite remember. But yeah, so far forest spirit is a style that I just kind of collected on a lower tune that was just farming the marks and then just unlocked it on everyone else. But that's a 3-star feat. Then we've got Holy Snakes. Throw 1 of every color powder. So we have yet to find out what that is. That's definitely something new. I imagine it's something like the snowballs or the St. Patrick's Day bomb. And then there are 10 base items to collect, and you know, seems like they've done away with the checklists. Hopefully they keep that going into the future. Now spring is usually like a huge mess of things in the broker. Hopefully they kept it limited this year. So we're going to teleport over to Swamp Thing and check out the vendor. So it doesn't appear to be like there's no like rare collection this time. Oh wait, here's some. This is the powder. Oh, you could just collect these. Okay. The way this game interacts though, I wouldn't put these things so close to each other. I mean, it's okay because you're not like resetting anything or picking up quests. Do I actually have to hit something? Let's see. Oh, that's all. You just have to throw it. You don't actually have to hit anything.
Greetings. I am Swamp Thing.
I'm Dr. Sarah Charles from Star Labs, and we're here to help with the poison ivy incident. There have been numerous reports about Ivy's latest work in the Gotham sewers. I've got a team ready to move, and Swamp Thing is willing to give us a hand. Meet them inside the sewer.
She must be stopped.
Okay, this is a very comfortable set. Those are the 2 style items, and then we've got Skylight, Moonlight, Stonewall Cascade, Waterfall, Pond. Got some mushrooms, some more mushrooms. And we need more currency.
Perhaps I have something to brighten your day.
Alright, let's take a look at the previews, even though we're going to place them. Alright, so there's a door. We do need some more doors. Oh, this is nice. Another wall. Always welcome. So So they're adding a lot more special effects to these. Last year I think we had the red mushrooms. And then we've got some wall mushrooms. Ooh, the pond we're not going to be able to look at. But it's nice to have something like a pond, because previously you had to build it, and it would take you like a few items, because you would need the puddle plus enough items to surround it with. So it's nice to have that as one item. Waterfall. Haven't had that before. Another possible divider item. Another window. I imagine that's like the window, but it's it's on the ceiling. Alright, so we're going to take a look at the style items first. We've got shoulders. And the back piece. I want to see how tintable these are. Okay, so there is that one glow item there. Let's just make it white so it's neutral. I think it's just that first slot. Oh wait. Okay, so it's this one here. It's slots 1 and 3 that are tinting like the lights on it. But let's just keep that white for now. And then when we're looking at the back, it's likely the same two things. Although I don't see that changing. Okay, so the back just seems to have slot number 3, which again we will make white. And then let's have a closer look at it. Okay, I actually like this, because this, it doesn't necessarily have to work with the other 4 spirit parts. If you remember from the past, and I'll try to link up those videos if I could find them, so check out the cards above. But Forest Spirit is like, it makes you look like a tree. If you remember the Silent School mid-boss, there's a tree, it kind of looks like that. Although I don't think that guy had these parts yet either. But the shoulders and back, it's gonna work on other styles. So this is going to be very good for a nature tune. This is going to be probably the first spring style in a few years that I'm actually going to use. Because I do like the glow, and I like the plants that are wrapping like the other style in it. So I'm definitely going to use this on my nature character, and then I will post that on Twitter whenever this event goes live. But yeah, this is a pretty good spring style. And now let's look at the base items. Find a nice clearing. Those are some of last year's. Okay, let's place them here. So we've got some mushrooms. Mushrooms are pretty big. These are kind of like between the size of a base in a league hall. Good medium size. Stonewall Cascade. So this one, depending on the base theme, you could try to put up against a wall. Or if you had a bunch of them, you could kind of make, you could use it as a divider as well. Again, a pretty good size. And this would go really well with like a pond or a puddle. Let's get the pond under it. So you've got the miniature pond here, so you could let it clip. I kind of wish there were like larger versions of these two items. Because these would definitely look good in the League Hall, but if I put these in a League Hall, it's going to look tiny. Let's see, do we have more mushrooms? Alright, so we got smaller versions of these. One has a green glow and one has a blue glow. Remember, you could collect like any of these you want as long as you get 10. So, like if you had a base that was like a green tint, you'd want to get the one with the green lights, the two with the green lights. Same case with blue. They are pretty close, like other than the glow. Let's see, what else do we have? So the plain version of this wall was from another event. It may have been Halloween, I don't quite remember. But they put vines on it, so you could kind of mix and match the two as well. Because you see the vines are overhanging past the wall barrier, so you could put a plain wall there and it should match up fine. Or you could just go with all vines. Definitely going to get a whole bunch of these. And there was a door also. Yeah, this is very cool. If you built one of those forests, and I actually have a couple of bases that have the front part as a forest, this would be a good doorway to go with it. I'm currently using like the Zeus doorways all the way back from Amazon Fury. But this one is much better because it's combining like two things. You've got the doorway and the vines, so it's saving on base item count if you're trying to like create your own theme before. That's sort of the case with a lot of these. Like if you were building a pond before, you would have to have the puddle in the middle, and then depending on the size of the puddle, a whole bunch of things to surround it with. Okay, now there were a couple of wall items. I think these were the fungus. No? Maybe that was a ceiling. Or I didn't pick it up. Okay, there was this thing. Okay, that's really cool. See, for these windows, especially ones that have the moon in it, I would like a larger version of this. Because like, even in a base, like you wouldn't want to put like 3 of these next to each other because that would suggest there are 3 moons outside. So that this is more of like a centerpiece item. And then there was a skylight version of that. Okay, this is much bigger. Oh, not really. But this again is a nice item because if you only had like the window piece of it, you would have to buy like 2 or 3 branches to surround it with. Or it looks like they built it with 4 branches. Alright, let me put a cut here and then I'll go get the other 2 items that I forgot. Okay, we're back and we're going to add 2 fungus items. So these are just going to complement the other two mushroom sets. One is going to be green, one's going to be blue. They are different shapes though. Okay, let's take a look at them in normal view. So I bet these have like an underglow. No, not really. Can we stand on them? You can make like a mini platform game if you get a bunch of these. So there's a miniature waterfall and pond. Okay, the door is two-sided. So this is one you'll want to experiment with, depending on which vine pattern you want showing, and also it'd probably be good to experiment how much of each side clips into the wall. And then we've got the windows. Okay, so that's what spring 2020 is looking like. It's pretty simple. Those are lots of cool base building items, a lot of building block items that you'll want to get multiple of. I would say like the centerpieces are just the windows, and possibly this setup, but I can see myself getting a lot of the walls, and the way some of these items are set up, it's going to make you want to get some of the previous year items. Like you'll want some of these branches without the window, and then you're going to want probably some of the other wall items to complement these. Alright, that is it, and look for this to go live May 1st. Good luck getting your items and farming those feats. Thanks for watching.